Stock markets across the world have crashed as US President Donald Trump's sweeping new tariffs triggered a global sell-off, wiping out trillions in market capitalization and plunging Dalal Street into its worst trading day in nearly a year. The Sensex has nosedived over 3,000 points in early trade, while Nifty 50 slumped more than 5%, mirroring steep losses across Asia and the West. The BSE's total market capitalization dropped by over 19 lakh crore rupees as every major sector ended deep in the red. The Nifty Metal Index crashed 8%, while IT stocks shed over 7%. Autos, real estate, oil and gas stocks all fell more than 5% each, dragging broader indices sharply lower. Small caps plunged 10% and mid caps fell 7.3%. Indian indices fell to levels not seen in 10 months, wiping out months of investor gains. Dr. Sharad Kohli, senior economist, is joining us live. Dr. Kohli, how do you view this bloodbath in the market today?
Well, good afternoon, Uday. Good afternoon to the viewers of Newsx. This is reminding me of 1987 Black Monday, and it happens to be a Monday today again. Well, more than 6% wipe off from the American stocks on Friday. And you know, when we woke up in the morning and the Asian markets, including the Singapore Straits Times, Kospi in the Korea, Nikkei in the Japan, Hang Seng in Hong Kong, India, of course, when we all open, we take cues from America. It's very normal for Asian markets to take cues. And the cues today were very obvious, all painted in red, as I would say. And Indian markets in the morning, when it opened, I was calculating about 90 to 20 lakh crores of market cap was eroded. We may have recovered very, very slightly. We are still down by more than 900 points as far as Nifty is concerned. Absolute, complete mayhem. Unprecedented. We have not seen anything like this, you know, even in the times of COVID, the markets had recovered. But this is definitely going to do more harm to America, Uday. Although President Trump is quite adamant he's not going to go back from this time, but I really don't think it is going to hold on. There is a protest called Hands Off, which is being witnessed in 50 states in America. Practically every state in America is witnessing a protest against him and his friend Elon Musk. It's called Hands Off. Keep your hands off America. That's the message American public is giving to the American president. China imposing retaliatory tariff. Europe saying it's not good, neither for you nor for us. The rest of the world in absolute chaos as far as financial trade and business circles are concerned. It's going to disrupt the supply chains around the world and then consequently going to lead to a recession, which is absolutely unwarranted in this situation. The recession is going to hit America first. I'm not sure what President Trump intends. Can he set up factories overnight? Can he bring jobs overnight? Ideal way of doing this should have been, he should have allowed 1 or 2 years time, and in a staggered way, he should have given deadlines to the countries, rather than imposing it from 5th or 9th of April. Now, China wants to impose retaliatory tariff from 10th of April. I'm not sure where this is going to take America to. Inflation is going to fuel up in America in next few months. And the fear of recession is looming large over the world, which is why you're witnessing this mayhem in the stock market today. But I would like to particularly comment about the Indian market today. Indian market is relatively immune. Some of our sectors like precious gems and jewelries, automotive components, textiles, and now even pharmaceuticals for that matter. He had earlier exempted pharmaceuticals. Now he wants to threaten pharmaceuticals as well. So apart from some of the sectors, the rest of the country is 60% driven by domestic consumption. So we are not primarily an export-driven economy, although our exports have touched $800 billion now. But then we are, as compared to other emerging markets like Vietnam, Cambodia, Bangladesh, we are relatively immune. So India is going to take the minimum brunt, but I'm more worried about rest of the world and even more worried about my friends in America.
Yes.
Who definitely go to tough
Do you
times.
expect similar volatility for the market this entire week?
Yes, market is going to remain very, very volatile. And it all depends on what statements come from President Trump's mouth. He's been giving statements every now and then, morning, evening. We are not missing any session when anything comes out of President Trump. I think all these statements are going to drive the markets. But Uday, having said that, I am almost sure that he will have to bend back. He will have to retract at least some of these announcements because it cannot run the way it is running. He's saying that this is a medicine and so, but I really don't think this is a medicine. This medicine might end up killing the patient, which of course nobody wants at this point today.
All right, let me quickly also join MG Balakrishna, FKCCI President, Karnataka, who's also joining